Have you ever laid in bed next to someone you love and felt more alone than if the bed were empty? That was me. The night my wife looked me in the eye, and instead of affection, she told me, "Use your hand." That one sentence shattered years of marriage and pushed me toward the coldest revenge I could ever imagine. It was late on a Wednesday night. I'd just come home from a long day. Deadlines, endless phone calls, the grind. Dinner was cold, and my wife Melissa sat on the couch, scrolling her phone like I wasn't even there. I sat beside her, tried to talk, but her replies were robotic. "Yeah. Okay. Sure." For weeks, I had felt this wall between us. The laughter, the hugs, the little touches, they were all gone. Still, I thought maybe if I tried harder, I could fix it. So that night, I leaned closer, touched her arm gently, and whispered, "Come to bed with me." Not a demand, just a husband reaching for his wife. She didn't even look up. Her eyes stayed on that glowing screen as she said, "Use your hand." At first I thought I misheard, but she didn't laugh, didn't take it back. She just kept scrolling. That moment wasn't about sex, it was about respect. Her words told me I wasn't worth her time, her touch, her effort. And lying in bed alone that night, staring at the ceiling fan, I realized something. Love without respect is worthless. The next evening, Melissa casually asked me for $300. "For what?" I asked. She shrugged. "Just things I need. Don't worry about it." That's when the hypocrisy hit me like a freight train. Less than 24 hours earlier, she'd rejected me in the coldest way. But now she had no hesitation treating me like a bank. I put down my plate, looked her in the eyes, and said, "Melissa, go to work. I'm not your bank." The shock on her face was priceless. She scoffed, accused me of being stingy, but I stayed calm. I told her, "Help goes both ways. You don't even look at me anymore, except when you want money." She muttered that I was overreacting, but I knew better. I wasn't overreacting. I was done being disrespected. From that night on, I quietly changed the rules. I didn't yell, I didn't argue, I didn't even announce it. I just cut her off from the very things she valued most, my money and my attention. She asked for $80 for groceries. I handed her my card and said, "Only for the house." When I checked the receipt and found candles and cosmetics, I took the card back and did the shopping myself. That was step 1, control the money. Step 2, reclaim my time. Instead of rushing home to her cold silence, I picked up extra hours at work, went back to the gym, and reconnected with old friends. Step 3, withdraw my attention. No more compliments when she bought new clothes or changed her hair. No more validation when she fished for it. I let silence speak for me. And oh, that silence drove her insane. She tried to provoke me with snide comments. She tried to bait me into arguments. When that didn't work, she suddenly wanted to be affectionate again, sitting closer on the couch, kissing me goodnight. But I gave her nothing but indifference. She even dressed up one Saturday night, stood by the door waiting for me to ask where she was going. I didn't. I just said, "Don't forget your keys." That crushed her more than any fight ever could. Slowly, the cracks began to show. With her luxuries cut off, her shopping sprees and salon visits vanished. When she complained, I told her the same thing every time. "You want money? Get a job. I'm not your bank." She slammed doors, muttered insults, even accused me of being controlling. But deep down, she knew. I wasn't cutting her off from survival. The bills were paid. The fridge was full. The only thing gone was the entitlement. And then came the breaking point. One night she yelled, "You've changed! You're not the man I married." I looked her dead in the eye and said, "No, Melissa. I'm finally the man I should have been all along. The one who doesn't tolerate disrespect." That was the moment I took my power back. Not by screaming, not by begging, but by going silent, by showing her what life looked like when I stopped being her safety net. So if you're listening to this and you feel taken for granted, remember this. Love can fade, but respect should never vanish. The day you stop tolerating disrespect is the day you reclaim your dignity. Don't beg for respect, demand it through your actions. And if someone ever tells you that you're overreacting, remember, choosing yourself is never an overreaction.